All right, everybody, welcome back to Off the Clock Podcast. I'm Alex, and I guess I'll be hosting today. With me today, I have Avino
Hey yo!
and Emmy.
What's up?
So it's been a good week. I don't know about you guys.
What episode is it, host?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's episode 8
Episode 8. Wait.
of Off the Clock. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably is.
It,
Um,
it's 8. It's 8.
it's
I thought 7 was the shitty stories, though.
No, I think 6 was shitty stories.
6 was
Alright.
a shitty story. 7 was the last one we did.
Do you have any more shitty stories, Emmy?
Do you want me to tell a shitty story?
By
I
all
mean, I
means,
got
go
some.
ahead.
I don't. Oh, okay. I wasn't prepared to tell one today, but I'll tell one. Um, sure. I'll embarrass myself some more. Um, to tell you guys about the time I was constipated when I was a kid.
No.
Maybe. Oh.
Probably
No.
not. I don't really go
Very
around
vague
telling
context details, so.
this stuff. Well, okay, so you see, I gotta work on this, but I feel like I have digestive problems, and there's only been a few handfuls times in my life where I could count where it was really bad being constipated. And I remember the worst one was when I was a kid. I was like, I don't know, no less than 10, no more than 13 years old. Um, no, I was probably younger. I was around 10, let's say that. And so, yeah, I went to the bathroom, right? I had like the urge and everything, but lo and behold, nothing was coming out. And it was a terrible feeling. I was like, you know, doing you know, whatever children would try to do when they're trying to get poop out and just like push. And it wasn't coming out. I felt like I was giving birth, but you know, the baby was not ready. So, um, yeah, and I was freaking out because like I was kind of in pain where like I couldn't really stand up and like I felt like it was kind of like not to, not to make not to give too much details, but I felt like it was kind of out, but like it wasn't coming out. You know what I mean? And so like it was hard to stand up and like I was freaking out, I was panicking. And when I panic, I start to cry and I was like crying. And I called for my mom and like she's like
Real tension diffuser. Just start crying. Really diffuses the tension in a tense situation like that.
oh yeah, like it probably clenched me up more. And so
Could have
um
been worse.
I don't think it could have at this point.
well, this is up for you to decide because I didn't get to the end of this story. Um and so my mom was giving me all sorts of food that are supposedly like natural laxatives, right? So I'm like freaking out while eating on the toilet while she's like feeding me. And so just to get
Wait,
something
backtrack,
moving.
backtrack. Just let's clarify. This is at home, yes?
Yeah, at home. Oh god, if it was in
Okay.
public, oh god.
In
Uh,
a
just-
public bathroom. Hey, are you done in there?
This was an Elder Ross, by the way. No, I was like, this time the lady was my
there's
mom.
There's a long line of reports throughout the Ross management chain talking about the serial pooper who comes in and leaves without a trace, except for the giant shit stain she leaves in each toilet.
And the long lines waiting for the said
The
toilet.
poop streak bandit
Poop streak.
coming to shit in your neighborhood today.
Oh yeah.
You've got a reputation to uphold.
I do. Me and my shitty antics. And so yeah,
Couldn't have said it better
and
myself.
thank you. So yeah, and like I don't know how much time has passed, but in that situation I felt like I was there for hours and it was not fun. And so at one point I decided to, I'm done here. Like nothing's happening. And so like I forced myself up, pulled my pants, like I wiped and whatever. but like I was so like I was in pain from my like lower abdomen that like I couldn't like actually sit, so I just laid flat on my stomach. And so my mom, what she decided to do is send my dad to buy me medicine, laxatives, uh, to yeah, to buy me a laxative. And you guys probably know there's a bunch of types of laxatives. There's the
Yep.
liquid form, there's the powder form, there's like there's convenient forms of laxatives. You could take orally, right? I don't know what. I have no idea what cross.
I know where this is going. I think I know where this is
Yeah.
going.
I don't know what crossed my father's mind at that
You
moment,
did not get
but
the
when
oral
he came
kind.
back, he decided, oh, suppositories are the best way to go here. And
Can't come out, must go in.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's the first time I ever had anything up my ass. So,
First time. That's
yeah.
an interesting way to preface that.
I mean, I'm just saying that is anyway, look. Anyway. And so he comes back, and like I'm in my room, and then my mom comes, and she explains to me what's gonna happen. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I think I blocked out that memory. I'm not sure what really went through my mind. I could only think of was what the fuck, and also like let's get this over with. And so yeah, she puts up there, right? And so and it's supposed to
Face
kick
down,
in
ass up. That's the way you like the fuck.
yeah, I don't know who was I don't know who got the worst end of that situation, my mom or me. I like to think it was me, but whatever.
Yeah, that's a bit biased in my opinion, but all right.
Look, I didn't tell my dad to buy the suppositories. I don't know if she
Yeah,
did, but someone's
but
to blame,
to be fair,
and it shouldn't be
neither
me.
neither you nor your dad is sticking it up anyone else. So I still don't think. I think it's pretty clear who got the worst end.
Well, I was
Literally.
the one in pain. Hey, I'm a child. I'm in pain. I'm getting things stuck in my
How
ass.
old were you?
I told you, like probably around
10 to
10.
13. Yeah.
All right, because
I'm pretty sure it's
all,
closer to 10, but yeah. What?
all I could imagine is like your dad knocking on your door and then entering and like, here, shove this up your ass, you'll feel much better.
Anyway, back to the story. So it's supposed to kick in within 30 minutes or whatever. So I'm just laying in my room watching TV. And mind you, I'm like in the upstairs bathroom or upstairs. And so like I feel it. It kicks in. I'm like, ooh, it's time to go. But I didn't want to be stuck upstairs with like, cause like my mom and everyone else was downstairs, and so like I just rushed down and used the downstairs bathroom, and like everything after that point ended up being okay. Like I did my business, I felt better, felt relieved, no pain, and yeah, that's that's probably the worst experience I've had being constipated. Um,
You know what? You're the best, honestly. Like,
You're a pooper trooper.
I was well, I was worried after the last episode. I was like, you know what? I feel like everyone's still pretty like closed. They're not like talking about like just talking about themselves and being open. But you know what? I was wrong. You're the best. I swear to God, I love you. You're awesome. All right. That's not even sarcasm. Like, that's awesome.
Honestly, like I would have told it to anyone who asked. I don't know how that conversation would be brought up, but like it's honestly, I just laugh it off to this day because it's funny. It is embarrassing at a point, but I mean, I was a kid and like whatever. It happened and it's funny. It's a funny story, I will admit. Like
Yeah, it is a funny story, and
it's
it's
not
good.
like
It's good.
thank you. It's not like it ended up really bad. It's not like embarrasses me to the point where like I was actually like I don't know. It's funny story. Like if I was the kid, uh, who was like in that reverse blood play situation that me or Asham was talking about in the other podcast, where like the one who went to the hospital and like
Right,
didn't
right, right.
poop. Like I
Very
wouldn't
familiar
tell
with
that
that
story if
gruesome
I was
story.
that kid. Like he's an idiot.
Well, I mean, and that kid doesn't have to worry about that because no one until the end of time is going to forget that story. Especially not his friends who had to help him off the floor of Costco.
He's been banned from Costco ever since.
Yeah. One day you might be able to get there. I mean, Ross is on the pending list, but you could get there one day if you try hard enough.
No, I don't want to get there. Most of my bathroom escapades are by accident, not by purpose. He had it coming. Like he was an idiot. But anyway, yeah, that's that story. Yeah, that Alex decided.
What do you
I
mean?
should tell.
I decided. I mean, I asked you.
You decided
didn't have to.
the topic.
Either way,
the topic.
Great start. We're off to a great start on this podcast. We always enjoy your diarrhea or constipation or poop related stories. Yeah, you're the best at that. So,
you've really found a niche, and you've really dug into it, and it's working for you.
I don't know if that's what I want to be associated with, but okay.
But I mean, it's not like you get the luxury of choice, no one gets to choose what they're known for, but they just have to roll with the punches, so to speak, or the poops, if that fits this situation better.
I can't wait to hear what you have in store for us next week.
Yeah. Find out next time what happens on the poop tales.
This has been our segment of stories.
When you're down on luck and you're dumb as fuck, what's happening on poop tales? Poop noise, and that's how it ends. I don't know poop noise.
Is that a real thing?
No.
You sang like a melody that sounded so real.
That melody is from something. It's like I feel like I've heard that somewhere else, and I just made up the words with it.
Anyway,
I don't know if I have any more, to be honest. Those are my strong ones.
It's probably for the best.
Well, you have a whole week to think of one, so
that is true. So if you can't think of one, make one happen.
No,
there's a lot of Rosses in the area.
It's never gonna not be a Ross.
I'll just tell a different story. Yeah, I think I'm done with my poo stories. I don't want to saturate you guys with them.
That is interesting word you chose to use there, but that is accurate. We don't want to become. I'm fine with you being associated with these poop stories. Less so this entire group. If we can isolate it to you, that's fine with me. But if once it starts being associated with this podcast as a whole, then there's a problem.
Well, that's why we should tell other stories.
Well, yeah, but I'm not the one that led in with the poop.
I told one story and then it just became a thing. That's why.
That's what we're saying.
I was more saying that hostess with the mostest over here started off saying I got any poop stories, but I wasn't really pinning that on you.
I think I didn't force her to say anything. I did,
right? As I said, I didn't expect to tell one today, and then Alex was like, "You got any poop stories?" So
that you had one. That's your thing.
I did.
She very much did. So you definitely pulled. You guys both were 50% right. 50%. You guys did. Psychic. You did good. You did 50% good. Alex, your 50% good was the fact that you made her pick from a source of topic that she acted a story for. 50% wrong is that it was another poop story. And the 50% was good because you had a good poop story. The other 50% is you told said poop story on 3 consecutive podcasts. But either way, let's move on.
I didn't tell one last podcast.
I feel like we had one, yeah. I don't know if you told one, but I definitely remember I feel like we discussed poop stories. Okay, well.
So, Avino, do you have anything to share with us? What?
Oh my god! I don't know. And you're great. You know what? You're great.
You know what?
I asked how
You know what?
everybody's
You
day
got
was
A.
going.
All right.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it
No,
led
you know what?
into
My
that
day.
You know
poop
what?
story.
You're right. You're right. We'll get past the how do you do's. My day is good. I had a lot of errands to run today. I met some new family that moved into the SF area, which is nice. Good for them. They were doing well for themselves. They have lovely kids who are like my nieces, I think, or my. What's below niece? Is it still a niece, even if they're like your cousin's kids? What does that make them? Nephews?
Then that makes
No, that's the male version of niece.
They're
that
like
makes you like
second
a great
cousins or
uncle,
something.
isn't it?
Something like that. Yeah, like it's a weird how that breaks down, but I'm basically like a great uncle, and
He's
they're
a cool
cool.
uncle.
They're enjoying SF. I joined them for a little walkabout, Ghirardelli Square and whatnot. That was cool, but otherwise, I have been, as usual, playing some games. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer games this week, so I've been playing a lot of Six Siege, less Overwatch because I already. What the fuck is shooting me? Oh, less Overwatch just because I've been getting the loot boxes and waiting for the next event. Played some Titanfall with you guys. Some PUBG. I've been playing a bit more PUBG, trying to get achievements in that, which
I saw
can only
that.
imagine is leading to some fucking shitty games for other people, because the achievements I'm going for are not normal ones. But yeah, and then that's about it so far. I was gonna play Life is Strange, but I haven't got time yet this weekend. But hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can start. That's the thing. I want to start tomorrow, but
when you start, like I know, but when you start, let me know how it goes.
all right, I'll let you know. I'll literally text you once I actually start, because like I just don't know when that's gonna be.
All right.
Just because like every time it's either too late and I can't, because I want to record it too, so I have to have the mic set up, but I have to consider like other people and how I can't be fucking noisy.
Oh, I see.
Or
are you
speak
gonna
over
record
a raised voice either if someone complains. But yeah, so that's why timing is a very big issue, and during the week it's impossible off the bat, but during the weekend I try.
You're safe.
I am. I try really hard, but the world is against me.
Oh, sorry if I missed it, but you said you're recording it?
I'm gonna be, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very excited too.
Cool.
It's it'll help too, because right now I did another one of my like video schedulings where like it's a day where like after I've edited a bunch of videos I all upload them at once.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I have my like videos planned for like the next month or so, and I have a few more to edit that are some old ones. Like I have some fucking old ones. I was going through like Zombie Elite, Sniper Elite that you and me did, Emmy, and then the Zombie Army trilogy, the one Alex and me did, and the one that you and me and Alex did. Found the Overwatch one, which I'm not uploading that because that one was that was weird.
Is that the one where the audio cut out?
No, that's even older. I deleted that one a little while back.
Oh, okay.
What was weird, it was one where me and Emmy were playing Overwatch, and like it was just a long conversation about the use of the word dyke. Like I was like, I like this. I don't know where this goes. Like, what do I do with this?
Oh, that's
it
more
was just like the whole time.
Than
Right? No, yeah, that's the thing. And I was like,
I forgot you recorded that. Like, I don't know what you would use.
Right, like I have it saved in case I can think of a good way to use it, but I don't know what to do with it. There was some other stuff, but I've uploaded a bunch. I've uploaded my next month and a half though, so I'm good with that. Granted, a lot of it is part of the new mini series I started, which is one more sale for the holidays. But either way,
oh yeah,
I have a month time to catch up on it. So I will do that, and I'm hoping to start next with like, because I don't have any solo shit recorded. Like all my solo shit I'm run out of, or I can't use. So like now I just have to upload more solo shit. So I have to record more solo shit, and I'm hoping to start it off by going through all of Life is Strange.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what's happening with me, host.
Host.
What's happening with you?
Yeah,
the hostess.
Yeah.
I started playing Spyro. I started playing Spyro.
Oh,
Surprisingly, I found it much easier than when I was a kid, but I guess that's how most games are. But
is the game is it? But is it the same or like is the game much easier?
well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it was just because I was a kid and I didn't know how to play. That's why it was hard. But overall, it just seems really easy. And I was talking to Emmy about this the other day, and we started talking about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's a children's game. I don't know why I thought it was much harder. All I remember is like from the later Spyro games before Skylander seemed much harder because of I don't know. It just seemed much harder. I think the last one was on the Wii, actually. I don't know if they were from
Wee.
Wait, what? Oh, you mean Skylanders?
No.
Or there's this...
Spyro and something. It's like when Spyro and Cinder were trapped together. I don't remember the name of the game.
You're throwing names at me and I don't know. But, alright, cool.
So, from what I know is that Cinder's a dragon, a female dragon who I guess was leading Spyro on, and then bam, she was actually evil. So...
And then she attacked the Grimm, right? And then she like killed Yang, and it was like, oh shit, Veil is down, murder, right?
But no.
What? God damn it!
I'm sorry.
Is that a reference?
It's okay. I mean, if you don't get it, no, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't. I don't think you'd understand the reference, and that's fine. I know Alex should have got that reference, but fucking idiot,
Fucking idiot.
Stupid.
I don't recognize those names.
Alright, I'm just gonna rattle off a few names, let me know if they ring a bell. Cinder, Pyrrha, John, Nora, Ren, Ruby, Yang, fucking any of these? I've goddamn said the damn show name already too.
Oh, Ruby?
It's fuck. Yes! How did she get it? God.
Man, it's been like 3 years since I've seen that.
Yeah, but I said the damn show name, Ruby.
Yeah.
Like, how many fucking show characters or shows do you know that have the word Ruby in it?
Actually.
Bullshit. Name 3.
Emmy, care to tell your favorite show?
Steven Universe.
Exactly.
That's 1. And
how
clearly they don't have
hit sensation Ruby and Max. Yeah.
What?
All right, name that's 2.
That
That's
real hit that was.
I didn't say name 2 though. I didn't say fucking name 2.
I mean, you didn't tell me how many to name.
I did. I said
you
3.
Didn't. You said name.
He did.
I said name 3.
He did say 3.
I'm pretty sure there's a girl in
Wham
in
bam
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Suck you, man.
Named Ruby.
All right, bullshit. Let's get off my fucking ass.
Get
Dude.
off my fucking. Jesus Christ.
Either way,
Someone's.
it was a reference to Ruby because I mean, granted, when I say this, it's not like I just watched this week, but a few weeks ago I had caught up with the new season. Although I didn't finish it now, and there's a few episodes left, but it's another new season, a giant animation upgrade, which is always cool.
Are they still doing the 3D CGI thing?
No, yeah, they're still doing it, but like it's gone. Like this season there's a huge jump in like quality over the previous seasons. So that and reminded me. Sorry, I remembered to catch up on it because that new show they're doing, Genlock, is gonna come out soon. Have you guys heard of Genlock?
It sounds familiar. I might have seen the preview.
Okay, Emmy, I'm gonna assume you haven't heard of Genlock.
No.
Okay, well, it might interest you what I tell you right now, but so Genlock is another like 3D CGI animation show they're working on, and it's like gonna be about like mechs and shit.
Ooh.
But the reason that you guys might be interested is because they've gone very big scale with this, and like they're getting legit actors and actresses to voice act. And when I say legit people, I'm saying like some of the headliners for the voice acting is Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther, Creed, however you know him. They have Macy Williams from Game of Thrones, David Tennant from Jessica Jones, Doctor Who, and like a few other notable like these are big names. I mean, as far as overall go, and they're going to be part of the voice acting cast and like main characters of the show. So it's interesting. I've heard good things, but granted, I have not seen it yet, so I'm gonna wait.
What's it called?
But anyways, it's called Gen, and then semicolon lock, Genlock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyways, this tangent going off. Alex, continue with your Spyro talk.
Let me see where I leave off of. Well, I think they become partners towards the last game, and I don't.
Game 3. Game 3.
No. Game 3 is still where Spyro's a kid. I don't know. I actually don't know how many Spyro games there are, but all I know is there's a kid version, then there's this teenage version, then there's the Skylanders version. So I don't know how much each of them are intertwined with each other, but all I know is that there's a really, really big part of why Skylanders changed the design. Well, maybe not big, but I can see why they made Skylanders. Or why.
Wait, why?
Huh?
Wait, why?
Spoiler warning for anybody who doesn't know or doesn't want to be spoiled about.
Spoiler for the Spyro trilogy?
Season,
Spoiler
the
for
whole
what?
Spyro franchise and stuff.
Okay, go.
Maybe, I don't know. But, so, in my theory, which, I don't know, I haven't searched it up, but basically, I don't remember if this was the actual lore of the game, but I remember hearing that when a dragon dies, they turn into a star or something. So basically, towards the end of the last Spyro game, which I think is like literally the last of Spyro and Sparks, the dragonfly, they battle like this gigantic dragon because he's evil. They've been frozen in time for some time inside of a crystal, and they fight him towards the end. They beat him, but they end up killing themselves in order to do that. Well, it seems that way. And then towards the end, the end cutscene, it just pans towards the sky, and then there's like a glimmer of like a star. So it makes it seem like they died.
Aww.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking dark for a kid's game.
Actually, this was I don't know if this was meant more for kids, because this, like I was saying, this one seemed much harder. Like in this one, there was mana. Like you have your health bar and then your mana bar. The mana bar would associate with what power Spyro or Cinder got. I think Spyro had like the power of earth, the power of light, the power of earth, the power of fire, the power of water, and the power of lightning, I think. And Cinder had the power.
Sounds like Avatar.
And then Cinder had the power of venom, the power of darkness, the power of fear, and the power of something else. But basically, it was a co-op game too on the Wii. On the Wii, yeah. And basically, you just fly around the worlds, just fighting off the monsters until you get to the end. Damn, I don't remember. I should really replay. Sparks looked weird though. He got like a really weird.
Didn't you just beat it?
No, I'm playing the original 3 for when Spyro was a kid.
Oh, I see.
The Reignited trilogy. Yeah, that's the first 3 games ever in the series.
I just didn't know there was this many Spyro games. I thought there was like only 3.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I don't know. I thought there was more. I thought there was 5 kid ones and then a few teenage ones. I'm saying teenage because he has like a redesign, and he looks like much bigger than.
He's older, right?
Like,
yeah,
buffer.
Yeah, well, not buffer. It's weird. I don't know. All I know is that
roided up.
Did you know that the voice of Reinhardt did a bunch of dragon voices in the remake?
I did not know that. That's cool.
That is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I don't know. No, most of the dragons don't turn out buffer, but no, he keeps his like slim frame. He just looks a little bit taller and bigger. I don't know. I gotta look into that. Not a Spyro expert, so just putting that out there.
Well, lucky for you, you're the expert here.
I'm the expert. Oh.
I think so. I don't think. I mean, clearly, based on this conversation, I can probably with certainty say me and Emmy are not, and wild guess says Asham.
Well, we don't know. I mean, Asham is pretty good at actually, but what's it called? Miscellaneous knowledge.
Yeah, maybe.
There's
I'd be
more.
willing to bet though. She might not know about Spyro
It's
though. Just if I
more.
had to guess.
She is good. She is good with what you just said, Alex. But also, there's more video games related, and I don't know if she knows too much about older Sony games or PlayStation. My bad. Older PlayStation
Same thing.
games. So she knows Nintendo more. I know that.
Like we're talking like older Nintendo.
Just like the classic
Oh my
Nintendos,
god.
really. Like the
Okay.
like the default of like, you know, well, everyone knows Mario and stuff, but like Zelda.
Who?
Yeah, Mario's a little too unknown for you. Sorry.
Yeah. Stick with the mainstreams.
Yeah.
No indie
No
titles.
indie titles.
So I think I found out how many kid Spyro games there are.
How many?
10. Yeah.
What?
What?
This.
How many games are there in
the
total?
original 3, Spyro the Dragon is the first one. Ripto's Rage is the second one. Year of the Dragon is the third one. Season of Ice is the fourth. Season of Flame is the fifth, but I guess that could be like a different version of the game. Then there's Enter the Dragonfly, which is the sixth entry. Attack of the Rhinox, which is the seventh. Spyro Orange, which was that crossover with Crash Bandicoot, the Cortex Conspiracy.
What?
Yeah. There was.
Oh, actually, I might have seen
There's
that
also
before.
Crash Purple, but A Hero's Tale, which was the 9th, and then Shadow Legacy, which was the 10th, and that's just the one where he's still a kid. I don't even know where the other ones are.
The fuck? How many what platforms do these come out on?
Game Boy, PlayStation, GameCube, Xbox, Nintendo DS.
Holy shit!
PlayStation
Also,
1.
This is very interesting. I did not know it came out on most
Alex,
of those platforms. Any Spyro games.
Who made Spyro? Because we were talking about this. Because I thought Naughty Dog made Spyro because they had similar.
Insomniac.
Insomniac.
Oh.
Wait, Insomniac made Spyro?
Yeah.
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Oh
What?
shit! I did not know they were the one. I forgot that, or I didn't. I don't know if I even ever knew that they were the ones behind Spyro.
Damn.
Oh shoot! No, there's more. Actually, there's the Legend of Spyro, which consists of A New Beginning, The Eternal Night, and Dawn of the Dragon. Dawn of the Dragon. That's Dawn of the Dragon. That's the one that I have on the Wii. The Eternal Night was the. Okay, so that's the ones that are that's a different trilogy. And then there's the Skylanders series, when they're racing series, and all the other weird Skylander stuff. Damn.
Right, I'm familiar with that stuff later on. It's just I had no idea about
Insomniac.
that many games. Yeah, I also didn't know it was Insomniac, which is cool. That's cool. I thought they were on something else, on another one of those old 2000 classic franchises, but I guess I must have confused it with Spyro.
Spyro is still a kid in the first one. He doesn't get that style change until like maybe the 12th game.
I think. Interesting. I have to double check something.
That's a lot of fucking Spyro games.
Yeah, I wasn't aware it was this much. Damn.
Has more than Crash. Damn.
How many games is Crash have? Because Crash has like those spin-offs where it's like there's racing and then there's Crash Bash.
Yeah, but it's not as much as Spyro's.
Spyro was a good game. Spyro knows how to make them, I guess. I mean, who doesn't want to play a dragon flying through the sky?
I feel like Crash was probably a lot more popular than Spyro as a franchise.
I mean,
not like insanely more, but I feel like it was, and it didn't even get half of.
I think the reason why the Spyro companies or Insomniac made so many Spyro games is because Spyro games the Spyro games were much easier than Crash Bandicoot. I mean, I think I told you this before, but and even people online, when the Crash Bandicoot trilogy came back, people were raging because it was such a challenging game.
Oh yeah, I remember playing that one bridge level that you let me play, Alex.
Yeah.
Remember? That was terrible. Like,
Yeah. There's
uh,
also
Yeah.
I don't know if I
But I mean, that was one of those situations where it's just like, yeah, this game was this hard though, back then.
It
It wasn't
was.
like it was too hard. It was just like, yeah, this game was always kind of
Yeah.
the
hard.
thing is too
And people just were being bitches.
is that
Bunch of bitches.
I don't even think that was the hardest level. I think because later on, or I don't know if it was later on or they just did it separately, but they actually thought that this extra level was too hard, so they took it out of the game, and so then they left it as like a free DLC for you to download, so you wouldn't have to do it to beat the game. And
For
yeah,
Crash?
and it's insanely
Oh, I wanna download that.
difficult.
For which one?
I mean, if you were able to beat this level, like, congrats to you, because I've seen people do that gameplay, and like, man, that's some crazy stuff.
Oh, for for which Crash game?
I think I might have tried it myself. No, it's just like a DLC for the. It's a separate deal. I think it's a separate DLC. I don't remember, but it's
No,
just
but
like a level DLC.
Yeah, but was it part of one of the games, one of the trilogy games? Like, what was it originally for? What level?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one. It doesn't say. I don't think. I'm not sure about that actually. All I
But it was DLC that is accessible for the new remastered collection.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I think that was kind of the heart of what Emmy was asking.
But
Oh, I was asking what, like, if I was asking what game out of the trilogy would this level have been?
Oh.
Like, was it part
Oh,
of
okay.
Warped? Was it part of the first game? Was it part of the second one? You know what I mean?
Was it part of the Crash Kart Racing?
I'm
I
not
mean, well, it's not. I mean, I think you can
I mean, there was.
confirm it was not part of the
I mean,
kart
if you
racing
want to push
game.
the envelope even more, there was kind of racing in the first. Was it the first game? Yeah, in the first. No, second game. Third game. Third game.
Third
Yeah.
game has a.
Oh, I love the third game. I like the
Yeah.
whole kind of the Nexus system that they have going on there.
I still have it for the PS1. I play it from time to time. I love the
Nice.
bonus levels.
Oh my god, I tried to 100% those levels. I had to keep going
Yeah, me
back, and
too.
then there's like a weird bonus level underneath the map, and I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
And
that's the bonus levels I was talking about.
I didn't even know that was a thing until because I was doing one level, and I'm like, and I look in the background, I'm like, the hell, that's the gem that I need to complete the challenges. Like, how the hell did I get over there? So I spent like a good hour just trying to figure out maybe different ways to get to that area, and I finally gave up and searched it up online, and I realized, oh, you have to get a certain amount of process to access the bonus level, so you can get this gem. And I'm like, oh shit, I just wasted my time. I should have just looked it up from the beginning.
Yeah, you need to get more
Why
gems.
Yeah, why tease me like that, man? Goddamn, you know how many times I had to kill myself thinking I could hop over to one of the magic carpets? Damn.
Jeez. I could have told you that. Like, jeez.
I don't know, man. I don't even remember playing them. I have the games, I just don't remember playing them when I was a kid. I remember Spyro. It's mainly because I played it a few summers ago. I replayed the first few games.
The Spyro?
The OG ones.
Oh shit. Wait, you have a PS1?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Did not know that.
Good times.
If you want, I'm always willing. I'm in the market for game consoles, so
I don't even know if it
hit
works.
me up if you're ever interested in selling.
Yeah, right.
That thing's a legend, man. That thing's my childhood right there.
It ain't no GameCube. Which
I have a GameCube.
I brought up because I actually I did the final major steps in reorganizing my room, and which is installing this street TV I found, so I can actually have a TV that can play the GameCube again. So now I have the GameCube right in front of me, in my
Oh,
room.
you use monitors, huh?
Yeah, the ones I use in my room, monitors. And the problem is the TV in the living room. For some reason, I guess mostly on the GameCube side, the cables are fucked. And so it won't work on the main TV. Luckily, though, it works on this street TV I found a year ago. But I kept this TV just for this in the future when I was like, I'll have time to plug this TV in and I'll be able to use it. And lucky I did because bada bing.
You know what? I'm going to what's it called? I'm gonna see if I can find my GameCube game cartridge, or I'm gonna buy a new one. And you know what? I'm gonna play on the GameCube. Sonic Adventure 2. Only the child levels.
Oh, I was gonna ask only the
fucking child levels.
Things are adorable. You were saying something, Emmy?
No, I was gonna ask if that was the only thing you're going to play on Sonic Adventures.
No.
But you answered.
Well, I left my Super Monkey Ball game in SF.
Yeah, and if it makes you feel any better, it's not being used.
I mean, I kind of got that from when we first played that. Nobody was ever going to play that again.
Yeah, fuck that game.
It's fun.
I mean, like
It's just
okay. I'll give you. It's not bad, but I got other games on the GameCube that I'm more invested in, and
I don't think.
And if it wasn't me, I don't know who else was gonna play it.
I think I had a problem when I was playing in SF. I think the progress wasn't saving correctly, but whatever. Luigi's Mansion, I got that on GameCube. All the Mario parties on GameCube. Kirby Air Ride.
I do too now. I also have Kirby Air Ride. Although I think that was the same situation you pulled with Monkey Ball, but with Andy is the one who gave me Kirby Air Ride because he left it and he's like, I just don't care anymore. So I got Kirby Air Ride from him in first year.
What else? Oh, god damn it. I forgot I had other, what's it called? Sonic games. I forgot I had Sonic Air Riders. Oh, god.
The classic Sonic sequel game that everyone was waiting for.
Honestly, I never finished that. Yeah, wait, they made a sequel too, huh? They're making
you can use the Kinect with it too.
I forgot about that. They're also making like a third racing game, aren't they, for Sonic Racers?
Fastest animal alive? Who gives a shit? Put him on a skateboard. can run faster than the sound of light? Who gives a shit? Put him on a hoverboard.
Oh man, there's
the sound of light.
Kids these days don't care about running.
Wait.
They care about is shredding.
Playing a game about running.
Yeah.
Did you say the sound of light?
Yep. So fast you can't even hear light go.
How does
click.
it sound like? Oh. Okay. Just curious.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure you knew what you said.
I keep forgetting that Sega made all these they're not weird. I love Sonic. Like I don't hate any Sonic game.
You probably should.
That I've played. Let me rephrase that.
Alright.
But
wait, you play 06?
No, I've never played 06.
Okay, that clarifies.
I've never played it. I've seen gameplay. All I know is that it's a really glitchy. But to be honest, it seems like a really interesting story, though.
Hey, next time in town, if you want to borrow it, I got 06. All right, I can hand it to. I can give it to you. You can borrow it for the PS3.
All right.
Yeah, I got 06 if you want to borrow it. It was one of the first games I got when I got my PS3 because I think it came in a bundle. Oh, I played it. I very much played it. No. And so it was one of those games where like when I was, because I had a lot of PS2 games in the old days, but there was like a day where I was like, I should get rid of some of these, especially the ones I don't want. And I only decided to keep the PS2 and PS3 games that like I had a reason for. Like, PS2 games, I literally threw away everything except all the original Kingdom Hearts games for the PS2, Sly Cooper, and a few others. PS3, I was like, alright, Sonic 06, this is going to become a joke sometime. Like, I got to keep this. I was like, I know I'm going to need this one day. Don't know why, but I know I do. And here comes the day. Next time I'm in town, I'll hit you up. We'll make a little switch off, and you can play Sonic 06.
So, as I was saying, actually, I haven't played Sonic Boom either. Goddamn. But
see, it sounds like you got lucky where you never played the games that people claim are the shittiest Sonic games.
I'm not gonna play. I just like the one thing I like about Sega's and how they revamp every Sonic game. Well, not revamp, but like they have that sort of like every Sonic game is something different. and it can go from
Sonic
it
Unleashed.
can go from really wild to like really crazy, but
Yep, Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed,
yeah.
Sonic Pinball,
What was the other? Sonic
Air
and the Black
Riders,
Knight.
Sonic and the fucking Black Knight.
But like I like
Comes
it.
up with this shit.
Sonic Air Riders.
I don't know who, but they clearly get paid too much.
I don't know. I think they're fun, no matter what people say. I like the innovation, even if it might not work out with the fans.
Probably helps if you don't play all of them first.
But you know what also keeps me playing the Sonic games?
What keeps you playing the
soundtrack
Sonic games?
Man, Sonic has some pretty dope ass soundtracks.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Yeah.
Yo, was that it? Was that the whole point?
Sonic's a cool series.
Oh, I don't know. I was kind of waiting up for like a lead up to something, but all right.
No.
The music. That's what it's got going for it, and nothing else.
I did
Thank you,
not
Alex.
say that.
That's basically the summary. I mean, that's what I got.
No, I'm
I mean,
trying to bring
you got
the
the
world
same.
together. All right, don't hate on Sonic. That's what I'm saying.
Have you seen them legs?
I don't know. God. God. That's,
speaking of that, I forgot to tell you, Emmy. They actually released what's it called? They posted something after everybody freaked out.
Oh yeah, like why are you hating
What?
on like it was like a response to all the hate, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
Oh my God,
like,
really?
why are you hating on leg day? Not leg day, but like a guy.
Can a guy like work out or something?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That?
Yeah, a guy can work out. I don't want him to be the fucking turkey leg version of Squidward when he ate all those Krabby Patties. Like, fucking, it looks like that scene from where Squidward got really fat in the thighs, except Sonic ate a bunch of turkey legs instead of fucking Krabby Patties.
Legs.
Because it's so fucking meaty at the top and thin at the bottom.
That's how humans are.
No, but humans, there's like a curve, like, cause you have your calf, right? Your calf's at least on normal human beings, like the calf is like pretty big, and then around the knee gets thin again, and then you get your thigh, which gets bigger, and there's like a variation. Whereas like a turkey leg just goes from small to big in a small growth, but it doesn't fluctuate, and that's what Sonic has. He has a fucking like super small feet, and then his fucking fat like kind of choke you out thighs.
And at least on a human, it looks more natural. Like he's a fucking hedgehog, like with them.
Also,
legs.
yeah, humans aren't like 3.5 feet off the ground. Like him being short definitely makes it look weirder.
Well, I'm not talking about the height wise. I'm just talking about like he's an animal, so it looks less natural to have human features than it is for an actual human.
Oh no, definitely. I'm just saying, like, at his height, it becomes like it's like one of those things where like your height is much more noticeable through the perception of someone's legs, and his legs looking that weird makes it even more clear.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, because it's the same way where like short people always look like when you see short people, a lot of times it looks like they have stubby legs when like they might not, but it's just the fact their height makes it perceive like that. Same thing, except the fact that Sonic does have stubby legs, and then he's also short.
Noodle legs.
He's got fucking turkey legs.
Well, originally he has noodle legs.
Yeah,
but
and also that fucking
cartoon,
the Thanksgiving pot belly.
What's it called? I just remember another Sonic game. This was a pretty cool one. It's kind of like a fighter. Have you ever heard of Sonic Battle? I think it's for the Game Boy.
I actually think I have.
It's basically you can put up to 4 different characters in like a squared area, and you can like fight each other using different moves. You can heal yourself. Basically, it's kind of like the Smash Brothers version of Sega. Besides the Sega All-Star Fighters. But this played a weird story because they actually adapted this into... Okay, so remember how we were talking about Sonic X last time, I think?
Yeah.
Sonic X, it has like 3 seasons, I think, but only in the first 2 seasons does it... Basically, most of the episodes are from the games.
Wait, yeah. What? What does that mean? Like, what do you mean they're from the game?
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Sonic X came after all the games. because there's episodes of Sonic Battle, and there's episodes of Sonic Adventure 2, the original Sonic Adventure. Yeah, they're all episodes in the series.
Huh.
Interesting. It's weird.
You gotta remember
alright.
that there's that whole theory that Sonic's world is like in the future, or Sonic's world is a different like parallel universe. And during his time with the humans, these are like some of the games or some of the episodes that have happened while he was there.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
So-
fully understand or don't know which to believe, but
The rich lore of Sonic.
Rich Lord.
he was a king in an alternate universe.
He fucked a human in like 3 of them.
In Sonic Underground, he was royalty.
Wait, what?
With a brother and sister.
Oh. I think you told me that once.
I feel
like I remember that.
I thought you knew about Sonic Underground.
No, I mean, by vaguely, I mean, I really just know the theme song
Yeah.
at this point.
Well,
It's been so
I'll let
long,
you know.
I mean, I
There's
don't...
a song in every episode.
Sonic Underground! That's
It's
about
different. It's like a different song every episode.
That kind of sound like Jingle
Huh.
Bells, what you just did right now.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway,
The tone?
I'm
No,
alright.
the tone
What,
kinda
moving forward.
No, the little jingle you said, Sonic Underground, like sound like jingle. But it sounded like
Alright.
one Christmas song.
I need you to prove this, so I'm gonna need you to sing it.
Who are you talking to?
Me,
Emmy.
obviously.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay. I was confused.
it sounded like one Christmas song. I don't even know. It's like, do 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 do.
You know this.
You're talking about,
Let her figure it out.
what? Dun, dun?
Come on,
Okay.
you can do this.
Well, I don't
Fuck.
know the.
Viper.
I don't know the Christmas
okay.
song. I don't know
You
Christmas
can
songs.
do it. I know you know it.
Is
He knows you
is
know
it
it.
Jingle Bells?
No?
That's
Wait,
what I
no, is
said.
it? Yeah, it is. it is.
I think...
Oh, okay.
But like,
Then,
sing the
yeah.
lyrics. Sing the lyrics.
Yeah, I don't know the lyrics. I'm not gonna pretend I do know. I'm not gonna pretend I know the lyrics.
Dashing through
Oh,
the
there you
snow
There you go.
in a one-horse open gay.
Isn't it Slay?
Alright, so you did hear that.
Jesus.
Just running a test.
Yeah. Your mic's working, by the way. What were we talking about?
So Sonic
Oh,
Underground.
yeah. So, as I was saying...
And you playing Spyro to a larger extent.
What?
I was just kind of giving the context of the whole conversation. It started with Spyro, then
Oh.
kind of went into Sonic, and then...
Sonic's cool. I think I watched... I don't know how many episodes of Sonic Underground I watched, because at one point, I was really curious to see, like, the lore of Sonic. So I started watching, like, the original Sonic Adventures, Sonic X, I even watched Sonic Underground, played a few Sonic games to see, like, where did all this meet up? And, well, let's just talk about Sonic Underground right now. But, so, as I was saying, he has a brother and a sister. Can you guess their names?
Sonic, and Sonica.
Nice try. Emmy?
Not even gonna try.
Nope.
Sonic
Chode
1,
and
Sonic
Bode.
2, Sonic 3, Sonic 4. How many does he have?
Sonic is the only...
How many?
Grode, Chode, and Bode.
how
How
many
about that?
siblings?
Am I right?
Great. I think he has a brother and a sister.
Sonic 2 and Sonic 3.
Oh, good. Nice guesses, too, by the way. No, actually... So it's Sonic and his sister Sonia
Sonia
and
has
his brother Manic.
Manic, yeah.
Damn it, I was so
if you
close.
put the beginning of Sonia's name and the last of Manic's name, it makes Sonic. Very creative. Very creative.
No, it's-
I was actually
So
I was
mad
actually
at
much
that.
closer than I thought I'd be.
Yeah, Avino, you were really close. Well, compared to Emmy's, but...
I was closer.
Oh,
Bullshit.
yeah.
Hardly.
As I was saying,
Close.
so apparently these 3 kids were dropped off as babies. They were royalty, but in all series and anything, it always has the same kind of directness that Eggman was taking over the world, basically. Like, he ruled his Sonic's planet. Actually,
Dr. fucking Eggman.
Sonic Underground was much darker because he technically turned people to robots.
How do we always talk about Sonic? I just realized
Sonic is cool, man. Sonic is in everything.
Well, because
Sonic Generations.
there's Alex is in this chat. And it's just, I guess, why. The short answer.
All right, let's move on then. You want to talk about something else? All right.
No,
I have no problem with Sonic
I was
conversation. I'm
curious.
just
I was interested.
answering a question.
I'm
Actually, I have a
excited
story
for
to tell,
Jim
but,
Carrey.
I'll wait for that.
Yeah, it's true. Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey, and it's always exciting.
Yeah,
He actually has I don't know if you guys saw the show he was working on not too long ago called Kidding.
maybe.
But I started the first few episodes, and then Nick was watching, and he finished it, and he was going on about how because it's supposed to be kind of dark, and like it's about like this Mr. Rogers type, but everything goes wrong in his life, and like how he deals with that, going from like a Mr. Rogers type character to like everything is fucked up, and he was talking about how like he thinks it's like such a great like Joker origin story type deal.
A Joker origin.
Yeah, because like the show starts out and Jim Carrey is playing this very much Mr. Rogers-esque character who's like a performer, but he performs for children, and I guess performer is a weird thing to say because it sounds like stripper. But
Nick...
he's a musician and shit, and like he does like kid shows and he tries to teach them good lessons. It literally is what Mr. Rogers is, like a peaceful show. He has the same sort of vibe as Mr. Rogers, and then in the show, like everything starts going wrong for him. Like he gets a divorce, one of his kids die, yada yada yada. Like it starts going off the deep end.
Yeah.
I thought Nick didn't like origin stories for Jokers.
He didn't, but he said this was an exception.
What's this show called?
Kidding.
What's it on?
Amazon? HBO? I think HBO.
Oh well. I don't have HBO.
Oh, right. I mean, kind of figured by the oh well. But anyways, Mr. Host.
Yeah.
Well, that's all.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching another episode.
Thanks for tuning into this very awkward ending. Bye.
It's not.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to talk about something?
Oh,
I feel
you're
like
supposed to be like on the spot thinking of stuff.
Guys,
You got any?
Anyone
Weird
could,
stories other than poop? All right, Emmy. Other than poop.
No, I wasn't gonna say poop stories. I was gonna say I think I've been very vulnerable and open with you guys, and none of you guys have shared. Well, Aveen shared that one. Avino shared that one high school punch story, but that's not that vulnerable. Like, you guys haven't shared shit, really. Mostly you, Alex. I'm talking you, Alex.
So you're calling me out, all right?
I'm calling everyone out, really.
Yeah.
All right.
She's bringing into question the effort you put into this podcast.
Alex,
it's in debate. It's in debate.
Well, Alex, if it makes you feel better, I'm calling everyone out.
No pussyfooting around this, Emmy. You gotta lean in with what you said.
No,
she's calling you out. She's saying told the shits. She's talked about her shit stories. I've been busting my ass out hosting. But what are you bringing to the table?
Well,
and she wants to know.
I mean, I didn't say that. Don't add more words.
And now she's trying to hide it, but she said it, and she even made that Facebook post about it, and it's just crazy.
Okay, now you're just blatantly lying. I haven't used Facebook other than for this in like years. But yeah. You guys.
All right, well, way to kill that conversation.
You guys haven't shared shit.
Had a bit in mind and
you want me to tell you a
shot in the back of the head.
Is that what you're asking?
Or any story, really.
I've told Avito a bunch of weird stories before. They always end up with a message that has nothing to do with what the story's about.
Yeah, real sign of the best stories.
Yes.
Was that sarcasm? I couldn't really tell.
with the
sorry.
story and the message.
A real sign of the best stories.
No, I'm confused. Alex, I don't know. Someone share a vulnerable. Open up.
Vulnerable story.
Open up,
All right.
guys. Open up.
I like long walks on the beach, and
this isn't your Tinder profile.
You told me to open up.
Yeah. Because Flash, I'll give you the spoiler alert. I'm swiping left. Right? Don't even waste your time here. Like,
what'd you say, Reen?
What? I said spoiler alert, Alex. Don't waste your time. I'm gonna swipe left.
That's good.
It's not a joke.
No,
I'm being honest.
I'd be surprised if you did swipe right, if anything.
Either way, it's...
All right. I mean, all right, if you think so.
How does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. If a man deserves praising, I'm gonna swipe right. I'm not trying to bone the dude. I'm just saying.
Okay.
If you deserve praise, you're gonna get praise.
Interesting.
I give credit where credit is due.
Okay.
Is all I'm saying.
Is that vulnerable enough for you on his side?
I am not swiping left on Jake Gyllenhaal any day of the week. Is all I'm saying. That man is an amazing talent, and I respect that. Not gonna try to bone him.
It's getting
but
even more random than it is before, but
I don't know if random's the right word. I feel like there's a very clear line, but all right.
Moving on. So
interesting. I want to see where this goes.
So you want him to continue?
Well, what do you want to continue? I mean, I think I'm very clear.
Oh, I just meant wherever this conversation is going, where this topic would lead to.
I'm just voicing a general opinion that if I see an attractive dude and he's talented, then I will acknowledge it. I'll be like, yo, you're talented and handsome as fuck. Good for you. Or in the sense where they're like, they have a lot going on, then I'm like, dude, fuck you. Why did God give you a good hand? Which is like, doesn't happen that often, but like Donald Glover for sure gets it, because like he can sing and he's a comedian and he's fucking good at it, and he's an actor and he's good at it, and he's a director and he's good at it. But I mean,
no,
still,
I respect it. I feel it.
But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I left you guys speechless. I didn't think it was that.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that crazy, but all right.
Alex.
I'm trying to think of a story right now. I mean, if Emmy wants me to get or open up and try to find some dark and revealing secret, I'm gonna need to dig deep in my mind and try to figure out what to say.
Alex, what?
All right, you know what? I'll.
What?
Oh, sorry, Emmy, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's alright. I was just gonna say, Alex, what was that deep longing memory that you blocked out for all eternity, dwelling inside that little mind of yours? Like, open that locked part of your memory box and let the floodgates open and see what some dark demons come out. How about that?
Okay. You're expecting a little too much from me now.
Or just like a funny, like, karate story.
All right, Alex. How old were you? How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real, and how did you find out? Go.
All right. What if I say I can't remember?
Yeah, even I don't remember that.
God damn.
Yeah, who remembers the first time that like Santa's not, unless it was like something like if you caught Santa like
that's
taking off like his beard.
As far as kids go, finding out Santa isn't real should be like the biggest paradigm shifter of your life. It's like the equivalent of like learning you're adopted for most kids. Like how do you not remember when you found out? You cannot compare
learning that Santa isn't real to like I'm fucking adopted. Like that's not. You can't compare the two.
It's like learning one day that this fat bastard who climbs into your house one night a year that you don't have any relation to, that if you caught would have untold riches, is actually just your fucking parents. I think it's pretty big. Because remember, this is fucking Santa.
Do you remember?
Okay.
I mean, how about?
I do. But granted, I don't celebrate Christmas, so how I remember it is unique. It's not you guys celebrate Christmas. It's a bigger deal to you. I've never believed in Santa.
Shit, like whether we
because Santa isn't a thing. Like I hear Santa, I'm like, oh, it's the dude in the mall. Like for you guys, it's the dude that brings presents. That's a totally different thing. I hear Santa like once every 5 years. You guys hear him every year at least. It's a totally different thing. I don't celebrate. When I say I don't celebrate Christmas, like technically don't, but I had friends who do, so like I've seen it being celebrated, but it's still totally different. Because like if you celebrate Christmas, it's a whole
argument, but still, that's not like definitive of whether we're going to remember like whether this fat man who breaks into our house and gives us presents to keep us quiet, like we're not going to remember whether like that's when we found out he was like real or not. Like
it should be semi-important. I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty big deal for kids.
Kind of remembering
for
now.
Kids, yeah, kids.
Oh, fucking
kids.
Really well, yeah, you. So were you one day?
I was a kid at one point.
At one point.
Totally not still am, but whatever. So back to the Santa Claus story. So you can remember it clearly because you never celebrated it, so it was unique in your case.
Well, also it's because it's a test. It's a show of my skill and fortitude. How I found out.
Right. So I want to say I was about either in first grade, either first to third grade, maybe. I want to say first grade though more, but I think it was more because that's when I first started thinking about Santa Claus and then watching all those like Christmas specials, and I'm like, oh, Santa goes down the chimney. I don't have a chimney. So I asked my
you fucking
come up your floorboards.
Fucking detective over here.
So yeah, no, I seriously went detective mode on this. I'm pretty sure I stayed up at midnight to one point. I don't remember, but so I think I asked my parents or somebody. So we don't have a chimney. So how does Santa come in? And
your dad's like, you're an idiot.
I think
Santa's not real. Go home.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. I think he might have told me that, but this is not where the story is leading.
That bullet.
This is not where the story is leading. So basically, I started what's it called? Searching on my own. So I asked my parents, and I'm like, so we don't have a chimney. How does Santa get in our house? And they told me, oh, he just he opens the door and comes in, and
just breaks in.
All right, and at that point, I'm like, okay, I kind of believe it. I mean, I think at that point too, I stopped believing the tooth fairy because I caught my parents putting some money under my pillow. But besides that, so then when I was young, we also did that cookie thing where we leave cookies and milk.
Oh.
But when I was young, I used to wake up really early. I actually caught my grandma cleaning the cookies and putting them back in the packet. And I asked her, and I'm like, are those the cookies that we left for Santa? And she's like, no, these are different cookies. They're different cookies. They were damn Chips Ahoy. They were putting back into that little sleeve. But yeah, I want to say that's how I found that. And I started thinking, I don't think Santa's real.
Nice job, detective. You got him.
Totally. I mean, those mall Santas didn't help at all either. Pretty creepy, actually.
Honestly, I was this many years old when I found out Santa's not real.
What do you mean this many?
Oh,
what the
you
fuck
guys
does
don't
that
know
mean?
the meme. I meant.
No.
It means like, I was, as of right now, I just found out Santa's not real.
Oh. What you should have said was, wait, Santa's not real? And
yeah,
exactly. That's it.
I kind of did like a little joke about that. I think when I was a sophomore in college, I had a professor my public speaking professor, actually, we have to do like these, we had to come into her office as like a mandatory thing. But I think her conversation led up to a point where she kind of hassled to tell me, like, she's like, oh, you know how Santa Claus isn't real and stuff, and I'm like, Santa's not real. And I actually caught her off guard because she was afraid that she told somebody who still believed in it, which by far
That's awesome.
I was 20 years old, all right? So
That's awesome.
it surprised me that I actually fooled her for at least a second that I believed in Santa. That was funny. I like that professor. She was cool.
Was this public speaking?
Yeah.
You said? I had some dude. He was cool. He gave everyone A's.
Oh, nice. This professor baked us golden delicious muffins.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What? Were they special?
What do you have to offer the table? Oh, they were fantastic and delicious.
Did they put you on cloud 9? Were they out of this world? Were you flying?
Are you accusing my teacher of drugging me?
Oh my god, I want to be drugged right now.
and that's all it took to get me to
Annoyed? Probably. It doesn't take that much.
It really doesn't.
I would say it takes a lot. You guys are just very good at it.
We should have more pauses.
Take that
between our
special
sentences,
quality.
Emmy. That way we can just throw the roof on him.
Yeah. It's I love listening to these podcasts where we have 90 minutes of pauses filled with a few minutes of talk. It's the best.
That's amazing content right there. You won't get that anywhere else.
You're right. You would.
It's really the strategy of any successful content creator.
Right?
It's to make sure you minimize the amount of actual conversation. You want to maximize the pauses and the nothingness.
We could edit the pauses out. We could just make it back to back talking.
How about I edit all the pauses out and it just seems like we're just talking nonstop.
You know what?
I honestly do it. I just go for it.
Podcast up of like times 10. There's no way anybody will complain about pauses.
We'll sound squeaky.
Yeah.
I think you found the solution, Alex. I think you found it right on the head.
It doesn't matter as long as there's no pauses, because Avino hates pauses.
I think everybody in the world hates pauses.
So how do you explain dramatic pauses?
Those are on purpose.
It's usually like a
exactly.
Yeah, and those are very minute. They're not repeated and consistent over hours and hours.
Here's another dumb solution. I mean, just put a bunch of sound effects in between. Just put the Jeopardy music. Yeah.
Oh,
make it seem like we're on Robot Pirate Island.
Wait. What?
Robot Pirate Island? I'm not familiar with that island.
No, it's the SpongeBob episode. Remember, they're in a box? It's just noises coming from the box.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
How about that? I'll put cricket noises.
That's just cringy. Put Jeopardy music.
Put when I say I want drugs, before that, cut that out and put a sound of someone shooting himself.
What?
Just.
How about in the pauses, you just hear like very quiet whispering, but it's a conversation, but it's like in whispers, and you're just like trying to hear.
Are you saying you don't hear my ghost?
All right, if we want to take it on a positive spin, how about instead you add a sound effect of someone shooting a lock, so it goes, and then you hear a door creak open, go like, and then the guy says, all right, you're free to go now, and then you just hear me going, yay, and I just run away and I leave forever.
It's a really weird scene you're painting there.
It's supposed to, if you don't get it, it's supposed to be me getting set free from this room that you guys have trapped me in.
So
do this.
Okay, so we trapped you in. Okay.
Well, I thought the picture was very clear, but clearly it wasn't painted well enough. Sorry,
I know you were escaping. I just didn't know we were holding you against your will.
Well, in the context of the joke.
Yeah, I understood that you were held against your will, but I didn't think it was by us. I thought it was like by your roommates or something, and we're like, we had to like save you or whatever. Like, oh no, Vin's got kidnapped. It's prisoner.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just calmly talk about it like it's not big of a deal. Oh, did you know Vin got kidnapped? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh, sucks to be him.
I hope he doesn't drop the soap.
Wait, he was kidnapped. He's not in prison.
The rules might still apply.
True.
You never know.
I was just thinking about was it Atlanta? Anyway, I was watching Atlanta, guys.
Oh, nice. What episode?
I just finished I'm on season 2. I just finished the spoilers for anyone. I just finished the episode where like the girls go to the New Year's party and try and meet Dre. Is Drake, my bad. Drake.
Oh, you're on season 2.
Yeah, I'm on season 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's Champagne Poppy. So pretty good episode.
You remember the titles?
Some of them. Yeah, specific ones. More iconic ones, but yes.
Out of curiosity, why is that one more you remember the title for? Like, it was a good episode, but it's not like an episode that stood out for me.
Because it was one of the episodes that went to focus on a not normal character, because I forget her name, but Zazie Beetz. What'd you say?
Talking about Ern's ex, Van?
Yeah. Well, Van, yeah, that's what it was. But that was like, because like in season 1, they didn't really focus on her as a solo as much, I feel like. And that was like that was very much, like, they'd had a few episodes here and there, but I feel like that was a Van heavy episode. And it was also like the whole thing with Drake. So I remember that one. I mean, I remember a few, I think that one's an exception, because that one's just a unique episode that I remember, because Drake. But most of the episodes I remember are because of of how much I watched them. So like, I remember the Ban Network, from season 1.
Oh yeah, that one's really good.
That's like that's my favorite.
My episode.
I don't know this man. He's officers. He's never been in the neighborhood. He did the crime. I called the officers.
It's like he hates women.
And he just walks away.
It's like, what?
Don't you think that rap community's homophobic and transracial attitudes, aggressive attitudes, are also what's keeping you from being accepted for who you truly are? That's totally fine. I understand it. It's not this man's fault for not being okay with homosexual marriage. That's an abomination. That's disgusting. What?
the dude is trying to be white.
Oh, this motherfucker racist. Oh, shit. And then,
no,
God.
He wasn't just racist. He was homophobic and transphobic.
Yeah, he was homophobic. No, he was transracial, but yeah, he was homophobic and transphobic. And then
Paperboy's like, what?
And then Paperboy's like, looking like Goku up in here. Is that the Draco Malfoy collection? Like,
what
bro.
was the transracial dude's name?
Obviously, I'm not gonna say the N-word, but I think it was like,
because he was just like, that's just unnatural. Like you're just trying to be something. I'm just like, what the fuck?
My name is Clarence or something like that. And he's like, I shop at Patagonia. I'm a 35-year-old Coca-Cola systems engineer. And it cuts to his mom. That boy don't work a day in his life. One day we eating dinner. He's like, call me Clarence. And I said, who the hell's Clarence? And he said, I am. And I said, no, you ain't. And then here we go. You know, it's crazy. I walk through the streets and these black folks, they look at me and they give me the head nod. Like, what's up, my brother? But they don't get it. I'm not their brother. I don't get the respect I deserve. And it's just crazy. And then it cuts to him, I remember it cuts to him in the mirror practicing because he's getting his white operation where he's going to turn his skin white. And he looks in the mirror and he says, what IPA do you have on tap?
Oh,
God.
I love the part where Paperboy and that woman like finally agree come to agreement on something, and then the host is like
Yeah.
trying to start a fight. And he's like,
What-
"You hate
what-
women."
Why do I gotta give a shit about why do I gotta give a shit about what they want to say when no one give a shit about what I want to say? You're right. What? No, you're absolutely right. Just dead silence. But Paperboy, what about what you said about homophobia? I didn't say nothing. You hate women. What?
What? And, like, even the woman's like, "What? Did you just say that?"
They're just like, what's going on?
And the commercials are
No, that's a
probably
good.
probably the
Oh, the
best
commercials
part,
are a
too.
great episode. It's 149. It's on the Kando. It is on the Kando.
Arizona. It's on the candle. Or no, the
That's a great
cereal
episode.
commercial though, where like the coyote gets
He just wants cereal. Oh
It's
man,
like,
I'm
quit
a wolf. I could be
resisting.
out here damn
Quit.
eating these. Yeah, sir, quit resisting. Man, I'm out here. I'm a damn wolf. I could be out here eating these kids, and all I want is the damn cereal. Just give him the cereal, officer. It's okay.
like,
We don't
you're
mind.
hurting him,
No,
officer.
no, cereal is for kids, not for wolves. You're hurting him, officer. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to back up. Oh yeah, ma'am. If you do not back up, I will be forced to take aggressive measures. What you gonna do? The little kids got their little phones out, and then the
Oh,
wolf is
fuck.
just like, "Oh fuck, what the hell did I get myself into?"
Those are good ones. Yeah.
It's
Honestly,
like,
it's
that's a good episode.
you know, you remind me of that episode. Honestly, but because I was gonna say my favorite episode so far is like the one with Darius where he goes to pick up the piano. That was a great one.
Oh,
Yeah,
you've seen
was
that?
amazing.
You've seen Teddy
Yeah,
Perkins?
'cause
I was about to
that
say, like,
one's-
oh, get ready for
That one
Teddy
came
Perkins.
before
'cause that's
the van
fucking-
episode where she goes to meet Drake or tries to meet Drake. Yeah.
Oh shit! Did it really? Okay, it's been a while since I've seen the second season, so I forgot the order.
Alex.
But alright. Yeah, that's a
Alex, you should really watch Atlanta. Everyone
Fantastic
should watch
show.
Atlanta.
So
I've seen a
yeah,
few parts of it. I've seen the one you guys are just talking about right now.
Teddy Perkins?
the piano one.
It was the one with the cartoon in it.
Oh.
I've seen the one where they go to the bar.
Oh, the cereal.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
Oh wait, the
Yeah.
bar.
Like the weird passageway.
The
What's it called?
it's the commercial in
The-
that episode, right? Where like
Yeah. I also saw the one where the kid like white faces or something.
yeah, we
Oh,
were just talking
wait, no. I think he's talking about the no. He's talking about the fat little kid.
Yeah, the
right?
one in the back of the
In school?
classroom with the.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
the white
he
face.
looks to the camera and he looks like a goddamn ghost and he's just like smiling creepily. Yeah, I remember
Oh my
that
god,
one.
that one. No, I remember, yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
That's a great episode too. But the show's good. It's I think for some people it'll like hit you immediately, and some people it'll grow on you. I think for me it grew on me, but it's a
Yeah,
fantastic
it really
show.
is. Like I feel like they really stepped it up in season 2. Like it's still funny, but also a lot of like I don't know, like serious tones, you know what I mean? In season
Yeah,
2.
definitely.
But it's still fantastic, and like yeah, Teddy Perkins episode, I did not see that ending coming. Like I knew like some weird ass shit was gonna happen because it's always with Darius, but then right,
Of course. Darius was just
yeah, and then but like I didn't really. Okay, I saw the ending coming, sort of, but I didn't expect that's where the direction that episode was going to go. Like it just felt like a very. I love it. Like it was just like a little mini horror movie.
very fucking scary.
Yeah, it was
But-
good.
But yeah, I mean,
Good.
yeah, it was really fantastic, and sometimes really funny, sometimes not, but in all
Yeah,
good
exactly.
ways.
Just fantastic. Yeah, I gotta finish it. I'll probably finish it up this weekend. It's got like
Nice,
5
nice.
more episodes to go.
Sounds good.
So what?
This is where the host jumps
Sorry,
back
I
in.
was playing Smash Brothers.
I can
I
hear.
was gonna ask
can?
what. Yeah, I was gonna ask
Yeah.
what you were playing.
What's it called? Oh, damn it. Oh, okay. I actually finished watching a series a while ago. Are you guys familiar with the Marvel Runaways or the Marvel's Runaways?
Yeah.
I am familiar, but I haven't watched any of it.
I think they just released their second season. So yeah, I finished watching the second season, and damn, is it very dramatic. It's a lot of drama, but
You guys remember? Wait, you guys before you chime in, I know Greg Sulkin is in that. You guys remember how I said I met Greg Sulkin? Yeah, and how was that like PSX and SF a few years ago?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you how he like cursed me?
Cursed you?
Wait.
Yeah, like he performed witchcraft on me, and he screwed me since.
Wait, what?
I don't remember you mentioning you met him and he cursed you.
Oh yeah, it was that. Okay, so first the preface to met him. I was at PSX that same year you guys went after. Like we switched off badges and whatnot. And when I was there, he was taking I was in line to take a picture on the Destiny like hover bike thing, and then like right before I went up, they said like, oh, we have a VIP, like let him through, and I was like, oh, VIP, and like I was kind of excited because some of the Rooster Teeth and Funhouse guys were there, so I was like, oh, maybe it's them, like I'll meet them because I saw a few of them in the passing, but then he comes up and I was like, oh, dude, I remember you, you're the werewolf from Wizards of Waverly Place. I was like, nice, dude. Cool. And he's like, I didn't say that obviously to him. He probably wouldn't have taken kindly, but and then he was getting off and he stopped and I was like, oh shit. And no one else recognized him, which I guess is fair because even I only recognized him because I saw Wizards of Waverly Place and not the people around me clearly didn't. So I was like, oh, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then like we take the picture and I posted it and everything. And after the picture, he looks at me and he says, you ever have that thing where like your pants rip in the bottom, like where the crotch, like the crotch area? And I was like, no, not really. I'm not really sure what. No, not at all. And that's it. And he walked away. And so now getting on to the cursed part, right? That was second year, I want to say. Fucking the last 3 years, especially with Levi's jeans, I cannot fucking find a pair of jeans that doesn't like rip within a few months in the fucking crotch hole. The motherfucker, ever since then, all my jeans seem to fucking rip there, and it's been pissing me off so much.
He jinxed
and so like now I think I found some jeans that are better, like, and so far these have not shown the wear and tear, but especially with those Levi like 511s, which are good jeans, but I think they're made out of flimsy crap or like fucking like fake rubber or some shit. But that shit just tears so easily, and I just like I've gone through like 6 jeans in the span where I should have only had like 2. And it's fucking, and I blame him. I'll be honest. I fucking blame Greg Sulkin. That's why he fucking made the Runaways show, because like I'm gonna hunt him down and fucking make him pay for my jeans, and so he's on the run.
You know, I had a different idea when you said curse.
Well, I mean, he also pulled out a whole shrunken head and said bibbidi bobbidi boo, but I think that was just dramatic. I don't think that was actually did anything.
He's a man of magic.
Honestly, I was hoping that was more along the lines like he just like spouts some like gibberish shit to you, and then from then on now you had like minor inconveniences.
Interesting.
Well, he did the second part, if it helps. Minor inconveniences.
That's fair, but I was hoping some more voodoo.
He just didn't do the first part with the shrunken head and all that black magic cauldron shit. So he's 50% there.
Well, true, but hey, you met him.
God damn. But anyways, Alex, continue. Runaways.
So yeah, I don't know how long this season's gonna go because it just left off on another cliffhanger. But it's getting every time I see another episode, it's just like, oh, the big picture here. The kids are good. The parents are evil. Well, yeah, but then the parents don't want to be evil. Then the parents are evil. Then they do evil things. It's I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that there's always a surprise. I mean, you know that the parents are evil, but like, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it because I found it really interesting. The only thing is, it's a lot of like teen drama stuff. So I don't know if you
CW's got that in spades.
What was that?
CW has that shit in spades. Teen drama, they excel at it. Some would say.
Wait, is it CW? I don't remember.
No, Runaways isn't on CW, but I'm saying that they have that shit for days.
Exclusive, but I don't know. I think it's a good show, but I'm not a superhero aficionado, so I don't know how to rate this.
Well, it seems like that might not be the show they're going for. Seems like they might just be. It's probably more accurate to call it like a teen drama over a superhero show, even though it is about superheroes.
I know they added. I don't know if they added this on Netflix or Hulu, but they did add another like Marvel show called Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, that's. I've heard better things about Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
And I've heard nothing about The Gifted, which is a third Marvel show that came out around the same time as The Runaways. And it was funny because at face value, The Runaways and The Gifted seem to be very similar. But then once you see trailers for The Gifted, you find out it's actually very similar to Heroes, which is a very good superhero show, not tied to Marvel.
Interesting. Is because I know there was I forgot at what point, but it was like a movie that it was kind of like a horror Marvel movie where like these kids were like trapped in an asylum.
That's was supposed to come out, but it got postponed, so it's supposed to come out this year now,
okay.
but it's still pretty indefinite because it keeps getting pushed back. And then like the last delay was because they wanted to like recut and add a new character, and like they're apparently changing like a huge portion of the movie now.
Is that Marvel or is that DC?
It's Marvel, but the Fox division, like not Marvel Studios. Marvel.
It seemed really really dark.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was on board because it looked really interesting. It had a very interesting premise, and it was also had some decent cast because it had Macy Williams and the creepy dude from Stranger Things. But now that it got delayed this much, I'm very skeptical.
I just reminded myself of Deadpool too. When I asked how dark it was, I'm like, oh god, you must be from the DC universe.
Oh.
Oh man, I'm really curious to see how they're gonna manage to make it PG-13. I wonder.
The horror
the Deadpool one. That came out already, right? The Christmas Deadpool thing.
Oh yeah, but that was like a 1-day thing. I didn't see anything about it.
I don't know, but I want to see how they did it. But that's gonna go on my watch list.
Yeah. Speaking of interesting twists on and jokes on the DC universe and horror movies, have you guys seen the trailer for Brightburn, the film by family members of James Gunn?
Can elaborate on that?
Can I get a response? Have you guys heard anything or seen anything about it?
Like I said, I'm not a superhero aficionado.
Okay, but I mean, like, I wasn't sure if you saw the trailer at all, like, because like it's you can't tell this one's a superhero one until you start seeing it. It's a new trailer. I mean, the trailer came out a few weeks ago, I want to say, but it's called Brightburn. And so the trailer starts, and I knew when the trailer came out because I've been hearing about it, but I didn't watch it till recently. And the reason that's important is because I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, they really are showing the comparisons to Man of Steel, the DC movie, for those of you who aren't familiar. And so when you watch Brightburn, basically the premise is it's literally they are doing what Man of Steel did in the story, right? The whole like literally the movie in the goddamn trailer, they literally reference and like they do a lot of the same shots and basically try to mirror what Man of Steel did as like Superman as a kid, right? Except this movie is trying to change the concept so that it's about hold on, let me see if I can get Emmy and then I'll continue.
I have a question for you though. I don't know if you can answer it while trying to help.
Sure, go for it.
I think it was last year. I don't remember how long last year, but I'm pretty sure it was either December or November. I heard a weird rumor about the guy who's currently playing Superman.
Henry Cavill.
They were gonna dismiss him or something.
Yeah, don't take those for face value, just because those rumors, along with the Ben Affleck is leaving as Batman rumors, have been just flying left and right with no basis. He and no one that has something to say has ever said anything to confirm anything like that. So nothing to worry about. I was about
to say for them to do that during like because they're still having that whole like Justice League kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of up in the air what the next part of Justice League is going to be because like they've been doing some changes in here and there, so it's kind of the whole process is kind of very touch and go, especially because like I think they're waiting to see how Aquaman and Shazam do.
Yeah, I keep hearing good things about Aquaman.
Oh yeah, I love Aquaman. Aquaman's fantastic, but Emmy, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, we got you back. Solid. Anyways, Alex was asking about, he was talking about The Runaways, and he was talking about the X-Men horror show, and I was telling him if he saw the trailer for Brightburn. Have you seen the trailer for Brightburn?
No. Is that one
Okay, so
X-Men more mutant movie they were gonna make as a horror movie?
no. That was what Alex was asking about. Brightburn's something totally different. And Alex, I should finish your question. I mean, when you were gone, Alex asked about rumors that Superman was leaving. And so I told him basically, none of the rumors about Henry Cavill leaving or Ben Affleck leaving a Batman or any of those are true. Like, all those are bullshit.
Oh, okay.
As far as Justice League Part 2, it was originally planned, but because of the unstable nature of the last few DC films, now they're playing touch and go. So far, the films that, like, clearly there's some work being going on, and we know is happening. Aquaman came out, Shazam's coming out very soon, Birds of Prey is coming. And like that's clear work going on.
Which one's
from
that one?
Robbie's side.
Birds of Prey.
Sorry, Gotham City Sirens. Gotham City Sirens is Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn, and that's definitely being worked on because there's a lot of work and action from Margot Robbie's side has been seen lately, and there's other stuff that are in the rumors. New Gods is happening, so that's the thing, and there's a lot of films working, but Justice League itself is kind of up in the air at the moment.
And these are all movies, right?
Yeah. But anyways, so that's answering Alex's question, but back to Brightburn. So Brightburn is a film made by the family of James Gunn. The reason that's the joke is a joke because in the film it says, at the beginning it says, made by the revolutionary visionary producer James Gunn, but it's actually just made by a bunch of people who are related to him. Like
is he getting shipped or something? Members. I forgot what it was.
That was a whole, like, old tweet that they brought up that was kind of like...
Oh, right.
Oh, like, let's give him shit about it, but it was more of just shock humor, so it's like, does he really deserve to be canned for this? And, like, Disney already knows this, though, because these were tweets way before he worked for them.
Right,
like, what's the deal? A lot of whole nonsense. Basically, he's not working on... he's not going to be on Guardians 3. However, they're going to use his script. And he's also he's going to direct Suicide Squad 2. Is what you can get from that. So... Anyways, Brightburn is a horror superhero movie, and it's not tied to any franchise. However, it is very much pulling from Man of Steel. And I say that because the trailer, almost to a T, mimics the Man of Steel trailer intentionally, because that's the whole point. And then basically, what you can get from the trailer in the premise is that they are doing a horror film, but what if when like Clark Kent came here in Man of Steel, if you guys have seen it, I don't know. What if instead of being the good person he went crazy and like he was just a murderer and monster and shit? So the movie just shows like a kid and they like mimic a bunch of scenes and settings that you can see in Man of Steel, but you can see how like in this movie this kid's gonna turn evil and shit. Like he's like it's like twisting him and he's like not getting humans and he's becoming like a sociopath with superpowers.
An alternative universe.
Basically, alternative Superman, evil, like crazy nice. Evil though. And like. And it looks cool, and like you can even tell they're very much mimicking to a T because like even they do a lot of shots that literally mimic like it's like literally how much I don't know how to explain it, but they literally mimic exact beats and scenes from Man of Steel. Like the same way they find the ship, the same way the ship is in the barn, the same fucking like it looks like they use the same damn barn.
Do they have the same actors?
No. So the dad is actually Roy from The Office, and the mom is Elizabeth Banks.
Which one's Roy? Oh, Roy. Really? Roy?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. And then Elizabeth Banks is the mom? Damn.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
So they're in it, and the kid's like a creepy little kid. But, like, they're like, it's, I don't, like, I know it might sound like I'm just, like, making a connection, but no, like, they literally are just making a twisted version of Man of Steel. Because, like, it looks interesting, though. And even the last scene is, like, you see a scene of him, like, using his super speed, and he even uses it in the same way where it looks like it's almost a teleport. Like it's like a blur.
Do they say that's why they made the movie, just to show like an evil version of Man of Steel, or for legal reasons are they not calling him Superman? Or he wouldn't be Superman.
This isn't. I mean, I haven't heard much of the like interviews and press talks, but this is as like this is as close to, like, they literally just took the movie and changed, like, because, like, everything's the same. Like, it's easy to see. They even use, I think, when they put from their revolutionary producer, James Gunn, I'm pretty sure that's the same damn font they use in fucking Man of Steel trailer, too. Like, it's identical, and I think they're not trying to hide it, which obviously they shouldn't. But it's just like I think it's like intentional because they want the same idea but a different execution of the whole, like, what if this person who's all powerful comes to like a world of humans who are weaker than him, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh.
But it looks crazy, and it looks kind of fucking scary. I'll be honest. Like, there's the last few scenes where you see him in his like costume, so to speak. It's not like a superhero costume, but like his little kid outfit. It's fucking terrifying.
Is Henry Cavill gonna be him when he's like older or whatever?
No.
Wait,
No, Henry Cavill is not gonna.
Like, he's a kid throughout the whole film?
Because like the
Yeah, I think as far as the trailer shows, I think this is just the whole time as a kid.
he's just gonna be a kid. He's not gonna.
To be clarified, this is not tied to DC or anything. If that wasn't clear,
Right.
You
Yeah.
think they'll get in trouble by DC?
I don't think so. I think it's a. I think there's nothing like. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how. I can't say I know how like IP copyright legal law works, but I think there's nothing here that can get really.
Will they
sued
show
over, 'cause
him
it's like-
grown up?
I don't think so. I mean, the trailer only shows him as a kid and when he comes to Earth, so I have no idea. It was the first trailer.
I
There's
see.
obviously more trailers coming, so I couldn't really say.
Because the
All I
way
know
I'm
is, like,
picturing this is
looks
just like
scary.
it's really cool.
Oh, look up the first trailer. The first trailer looks fucking like it's interesting. It's terrible. Like it starts off and like you see like, oh, this is Man of Steel. Like the trailer like mimics the beats and notes like perfectly. Like it's just all the same general themes and in certain scenes even look like they're probably gonna play out the same way as Man of Steel. But it's just like they're taking it to a different place as a theme. And it's very interesting to see.
They have to get some rights to it, right? Because like they're practically copying like most details from a film that's already made.
I think it's probably gonna be fine just because it's like they're doing execution similarities, and it could be chalked up to like homage or referential. But I don't think it's like they're not literally like taking scenes, and they're still gonna be different in content and execution. So I think they'll be fine.
Oh, okay. No,
But I don't know.
I didn't mean like they'll get in trouble. I meant in terms of like, was there at any point like they had to get permission for certain things? But
Oh man, I don't know. Like I literally only found out about this when the trailer dropped because I saw the trailer and I was like, "What is this?" And it looked cool, but I didn't know anything prior, so I have no idea.
I'll look it up. What do you call it? Bright
Burn.
Bright
Look,
Burn.
literally, like just after this is over, look up the trailer because I think you're gonna really like it. And it's fucking Jesus Christ. They're like, it's
That remind me of
pretty hot.
another trailer I saw actually about the Prodigy. That's what it was called. It looks
Prodigy.
yeah, it looks sick. It was basically like this boy.
Oh, I saw that.
He's a genius. Like growing up, like his parents realize like he's just super smart. He's genius and everything. But as he's growing up, um, he becomes more odd and more distant, and like all his teachers are, and like he's starting to act like really creepy, and and he's basically like a psychopath in the making, and like he's just like he like you should really look up the trailer. Like he's basically like gonna murder his parents. Like he's just like really super smart and like um but he's just like evil. Like in I and from what I remember, he's either like gonna hurt his parents or and has hurt other people or something. But now his parents are paranoid of him, and he's just like this like 10-year-old little boy, and like uh it looks really cool. You should look.
Ironically, that actually sounds very similar to Brightburn. If I'm being honest, that sounds
Yeah, at first
scarily
I
similar.
thought that's what you were talking about, but then you started saying Superman, or
well because like,
Superman-esque.
because he's an alien. Like you see the alien pod come from space. You see him at the end of the trailer use like a superpower of sorts, like that, and so he's clearly has
Right,
superpowers.
right. Yeah.
Moral.
But yeah, you should look up the trailer for The Prodigy.
I will do that.
Moral of
He's
the
just like this
story is-
creepy kid.
If they're talented, put them down.
Put him down.
God damn it. I was gonna say moral of the story is don't have kids, but whatever. I guess yours works too.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because mine is a more
yeah, technically in
uh
Brightburn,
act
they didn't
like
have
Yours
that
is
kid.
really extreme now that it just went through my head the first time.
what?
Like I was about to say, yours is much more extreme, and I noticed it way too late.
Well, I mean, to
Put
be
him
fair,
down.
Yeah,
if it makes you feel any
got
better,
that
it's not
kids,
actually that
put 'em
extreme
down.
since you can't really. They're not gonna be able to put this kid down. Like this kid's gonna crush him.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure this movie's. Pretty sure Brightburn, if it's done right, it's gonna end with him just murdering everybody because like they can't beat him. I'm being honest.
I wonder why they call it Brightburn.
It's because this logo thing he draws is like they call it the Brightburn. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be a reference to his alien planet, similar to how Superman says how the S is like his planet
Yeah.
for hope. I'm pretty sure that like that's going to be something they copy from Man of Steel, where like, what is Brightburn? Oh, it's a symbol of fucking hope or something from my planet. Oh, cool. So you're gonna murder people with it? Yep.
Interesting.
Honestly, low key, they should have just named him Man Super or some stupid shit.
Man, Superboy.
Superboy.
They'd get sued for that one though. That's for sure.
Super
'Cause
killer.
that is a character.
Super evil.
Evil.
Oh, now I'm thinking
Hey.
of Doctor Evil.
You should, Emmy. You should make your own franchise.
My own franchise.
Yeah, you could do it. You got a
My-
bunch of cool names already.
Super Boys and Man Super is going to take on Super Evil.
It just reminds me of the South Park episodes.
Oh, where they invent the raccoon and friends, Coon and
Yeah.
friends.
That whole like doing the same kind of
Mint berry crunch.
yeah.
And where they're like in the phase 1, 2, and 3.
Shabba labba doo.
Wait, which one of you said you bought the Fractured Butthole Gang?
I think
right?
I think a few weeks ago Emmy was talking about how she saw it on the sale, but I don't think we talked anyone bought it.
So you know how Mintberry Crunch is technically supposed to be like Superman?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, so I saw somebody play the DLC, and he's like one of the main characters in it. It gets a... So apparently, on his planet, he has slaves, so...
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh shit.
Mint berry crunch.
It was funny because Cartman and his friends were helping Mintberry
The
Crunch.
master race.
Mintberry and Cartman and the rest, and then you and your gang are all helping Mintberry Crunch like attack this one. What's it called? This one alien who's just like trying to kill Mintberry Crunch, but you find out to the end, they're like, "Oh, thanks, guys." You find out that alien and his race are actually slaves from Mintberry Crunch,
Oh Jesus Christ.
and then so everybody's
Oh
like,
my
"What?"
god.
And then he just flies off back into his planet, like he does in the TV show. He was really, really surprised the fuck out of me. I was like, "No, man, fucking South Park has like all these weird." It's South Park. I don't know what more I can say, but it's South Park.
Honestly,
Seems pretty in line for them.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and then that whole like last season about like canceling their show and stuff. But
I read somewhere
I think
that was-
they were renewed.
Shabba dabba loo. Shabba dabba goo. I don't even know what the thing is. I think it's shabba labba goo? No. Yabba gabba goo? No. That's something else.
Hmm.
Wabba dabba ding dong. King Baba Laba Ding Dong.
Alex, going back to your like original comment of like I should start my own franchise or whatever. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was thinking about like a superhero story, what I would do, because I was kind of inspired by when I watched Spider-Verse. I was like,
Oh yeah.
that's a cool ass movie, and I kind of wanted to do something like that. I mean, that's basically what fan fiction is, like just a parallel universe.
It's cool. I really want to see that movie. Actually, I haven't seen it.
It's a great movie. You should watch it. Oh no.
What happened?
Oh my god.
What happened to you, Vino?
I finally beat Viper. I've been fighting this little asshole for like 2 hours
Is that the
now.
one that's on top of the ship?
Yeah, he has the hover.
Yeah.
The hover Titan.
I saw
This
the
bitch,
tutorial
dude.
on how to do that. Apparently, you're supposed to stay in the back and take out the little guys first.
Oh, I did that part. I was just like, he was killing me because he did so much damage and he kept fucking me up, and I finally beat his ass. But that means I'm done. I'm done with the campaign. Oh my god, I'm almost done with the achievements. Oh yes.
He's going for that.
Congratulations.
100%.
Yeah, I'm going for the 100%, and besides like a few of the easy achievements, like do this in the campaign or do this, I have the collectibles, which I always save for the end, and then I have beat the campaign on the hardest difficulty, which is what I'm doing right now. And it's not the hardest, I will say. Like I've played harder single player campaigns, but it's just still annoying.
I think the hardest part in Titanfall for me was that whole war battlefield.
That was the mission that you said. Are you doing the same mission over and over? It was that mission. I was just doing the battlefield, the war one over and over.
Yeah, because a crap ton of Titans just appear out of nowhere, and they're just like spamming you to hell. I always like how when you play I guess it's more noticeable when you play at a higher difficulty. You know, the enemy, if you go into war with like your army, they're not just shooting your army. They seem to be all focused on you specifically.
Oh yeah, they just unfairly team up on
I
you.
think that's funny.
It's like shoot everyone else.
I think it's funny
God.
in the sense that you're just thinking, don't shoot me, shoot him. I want to live.
Kill my teammates, not me.
Yeah.
I'm the main character. Kill these losers on the side. No one cares.
Really what I'm dealing with in Monster Hunter. I'm trying to hunt this specific monster, you know how the game's supposed to be, but then all of a sudden this other one just comes out of nowhere and just like dives bomb, and I'm like, why are you hitting me? You should be focused on the bigger guy. Why focus on me? I'm a little guy. And then they both just end up teaming up on me. I'm like, why me? Why focus on me? I'm a little insignificant human. You two are gigantic monsters that have to fight for your turf.
Yeah, in Monster Hunter, that's the worst, because it's just like I always try to do the thing where like I bait them into each other, but yeah, if they team up, I'm done for.
You're like, I'm the main character. Why you hating on me?
Exactly. It's a rule where like main character gets the best treatment. Either you get the least attack from enemies, or you get the least shit from other players or NPCs. Like, you want to be praised and you want to be avoided by enemies. You want to be praised by the other characters and you want to be avoided by all enemies.
Yeah, to be fair,
kill my friends.
Most campaigns got you as a super soldier either way.
That's true. Well, most FPS campaigns, but yes, that is true. Some would say it's a very common theme, or a very, very common, I guess, setting is more accurate. Futuristic warfare. Yeah. It's what's hot. I guess. Hot. That and the Fortnite and the dabs and the flossing and shit.
Oh god. Okay, that's something I have to talk about because I just found something out. Did you hear what happened at Times Square?
Oh god, no.
Apparently Ninja tried to get 10,000 people, or like try to get everybody at Times Square to do the floss, and only like 3 people did it. Everybody was just watching.
Oh god.
That's funny, because I imagine for him that's a very sudden realization of how insignificant his popularity is in the grand scheme of
also,
things.
some kid made a rap about it, and he's suing Fortnite. Yeah, what? I don't know. Apparently, he's claiming he made the floss up, even though it was made years ago.
Oh, the dance. Kid. Okay. Yeah, no, there's a few people that are coming out of the woodwork to sue Fortnite over the dances. Freaking Alfonso Ribeiro, Carlton from Fresh Prince, he's also suing.
Oh, yeah.
And a few other people, too.
To be fair, like, that is his dance. I think that's the Carlton's
But to be fair, like, I don't know if you can own a dance necessarily, especially if because he probably didn't. I don't think he choreographed it.
True,
Like
true.
I think he made it famous, but that's still different then.
Was it named?
But either way, no.
not?
I mean, I think there's proof that the dance was the thing before him, but he was the one that made it popular.
Wait, what's the dance called?
The Carlton. Right?
Well, I think now I only know it as the
Yeah.
Carlton, but I think it had a name
Okay.
before that. I'm saying he made it popular, which is why the name is Carlton. Either way, a lot of people seem to be suing Fortnite over dance stuff, but it's just a common trope of people trying to get a slice of the big pie now that it's a
I just
thing.
thought it was weird because this kid made a rap about it, and then he's saying trying to sue Fortnite for it.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like a year. This is
I guess-
2018 with this kid's trying to do this. The floss came out years ago. I'm pretty sure. This is an old dance.
well, it's because it wasn't worth anything back then, so that's why he didn't sue back then.
Yeah,
Now it's worth something, and now he's
I
suing.
just think it's
exactly.
dumb.
Well, yeah, that's how that works. Wait, so was Ninja like at Times Square or something, and he said that, or was he like on his stream and said, "Guys,
No,
do
he
this"?
was at Times Square for like the what's it called, the New Year's Eve.
The show? Was he there for like the show thing? Like they show him on the camera and shit?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. I think.
So he was on
I just saw a
sta-
clip about it. I don't know which who was broadcasting it, but it was definitely like he was definitely a host for one.
Oh
But,
shit. Okay. Well,
it's pretty.
that's still funny to hear because it sounds very funny, and yeah, it's not really that famous in the grand scheme of
You should
things.
watch it. It's pretty cringy. It's just having everybody just watch him, not doing anything.
I'll have to check that.
And then he continues doing it in talks. He's just like, I don't see enough flossing. You just see like one kid in the back just like do it, and nobody else is just doing it.
It's just like all of a sudden it becomes like a tribal thing where everyone sees the kids flossing and they surround them. They just like start shaming them. They're like, loser, loser. They start just chanting around the flossing
I'm pretty
kids.
sure the hostess is
Loser,
didn't even wanna do
loser.
it either way.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's fucking weird. Plus, yeah, like I think you imagine there'd be a lot more people on board, but like no one gives a shit who he is. Like he's relatively famous, but he's not like he still doesn't crack like actual celebrity famous.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Social media influencers and all those people famous online, they're famous, and I even like a lot of
Also,
them. But
to be fair, he
there's
just only plays
there-
Fortnite, so
that too, and also like it's a huge difference in real famous people, like movie stars and athletes, and it's just not even close.
That was the moment he realized that he was only Fortnite famous, and not
Yeah.
not actually anything.
I mean, yeah, like, and the thing is too, I think he's still way too far off even for the internet. Because I think like I would say like one of the more famous internet people too is like PewDiePie. And PewDiePie I would say is like probably a lot more famous than he ever is.
Oh, yeah.
But even him, I wouldn't imagine PewDiePie could pull that shit off. I think people would still be like, "The fuck are you doing?" Because like even PewDiePie is still a big tier away from real famous. But it's a sad fact, and it's how that shit
I
goes.
don't know, man. PewDiePie has like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are multiple accounts, but
Oh, definitely, but still, I mean, wouldn't you say he's probably like still quite a bit more famous than Fortnite? I mean, not Fortnite, fucking than Ninjas.
100%, man. Like Ninja's nothing compared to PewDiePie. I mean, like I don't
Right, that's what I'm
don't know the
saying.
statistics behind it, but
I mean, I imagine it can't be
yeah,
close,
there's no way it's
'Cause, like,
close.
right? But so, what do you
Yeah.
mean by
More
you
people
don't
know
Like,
PewDiePie
Like I don't know
than
the specifics,
oh,
continue.
oh no, yeah, I was just saying that I would say PewDiePie has a much bigger reach and much better notoriety, and even he, I don't think would be able to do something like that and like get people to actually give a shit.
Yeah, he's done some charity work.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying like I think if
Oh,
he
I
tried to do like, oh, everyone in Times Square do this, people would be like, who the fuck are you? No, like, no, it's not.
The
I'm not
only
gonna do
thing I
it.
can say is he's probably just leading like subreddits and Reddits and stuff.
What do you
He
mean?
has his own like. I think he has a specific what's it called?
Oh, PewDiePie
Yeah.
subreddit. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I'd assume so with his like reach because like much smaller people have subreddits. If he should probably
just look
have
what
one.
happened when T6 was about to take him over. Literally, his fans started paying for advertisement. They started going around that guy who hacked the cash register, like 10,000 cash registers.
Wait, what?
There was a guy who hacked like
What?
10,000. He said he could have done more, but he hacked cash registers that whenever they print out the receipt, it would say "subscribe to PewDiePie."
Oh my god, that's a crime. Like that.
Yeah.
That's
But
that is not worth it. I don't know what that guy got out of that, but it's definitely not worth what he did because that could get him like in actual trouble.
some people bought like what's it called? Those what are they called? The advertisements in Times Square, the big screen.
The billboards?
No, but like the virtual ones.
Yeah,
know
what?
in
Probably just
Times-
virtual ads, dude.
Well, no, but like it's on like Times Square, the big building with the giant electronic ad sign.
The billboards.
Isn't a specific name for it?
For the ads or for the specific building?
Well, that's the building. Yeah, the building.
Oh, you're talking about the main
Yeah.
building. Oh, okay. I
It's
mean,
like
I
all
don't know the
rich
name, but
people
Empire
and
State?
Rich, companies put their ads there. I don't know, but you get the picture.
Oh, I don't know.
People started doing
Yeah.
that, like
That's
smaller places. I don't know.
that's insane. Why would that cost a lot
Yeah,
of money?
I know.
Why would they do
I
it?
don't know. Like I know there's a YouTuber who basically gives
Fans
money.
are dedicated.
I don't know how he has the money to give
That's
money, but
fucking-
like damn.
It's fucking dedication. If you're paying fucking like easily fucking more than thousands of dollars just to help out a dude who doesn't like. Again, he makes the content. They get nothing from it except they get to enjoy it, but they don't get like they're not part of the content creating process. Like it's just him.
Insane.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it was
Fucking-
smart or like anything like that. I was just saying
No.
they're pretty
again, like,
dedicated.
No, yeah, like I'm not arguing with you and just building on your point. Like it's
I'd say PewDiePie's making history. Maybe not big history, but some history.
I mean,
Some
I would
history.
say in internet history, sure, but I don't think it registers much on like overall like history, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like I
Yeah,
think like
he's not gonna be
in the
in
history of the
history,
internet,
but-
like in history of the internet, like yeah, like oh this guy was like he was like the first to really bring a huge show the huge reach of the internet and social media and whatnot, but I think it's like that's about it. Like it doesn't go past that.
I'll be honest with you, he might just stop making videos in a few years.
I mean, he could, right?
Yeah.
Because like he unless he's like a shit spender, like financially, he should be pretty
I mean,
secure
that's the
as
thing.
long as
People have been giving him so shit. Like, apparently, he's not making a shit ton of money anymore.
okay, but okay, just to clarify, what's not a shit ton of money? Because like he probably was making a lot
Yeah, he.
more than
I'm
the
pretty
above
sure he's
average.
making a lot, but like, I've seen some of his videos, and a lot of his videos are actually just like shit talking companies that like do bullshit claims. Like, and this is
Uh-huh.
actually a thing that's happening on YouTube. Like, it's just like a lot of unfair copyright claiming. People are getting pissed off at
Oh,
YouTube. For that
I've
shit.
definitely seen a lot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a whole. I've seen a lot of YouTube drama posts on Reddit
Yeah, but
about
it's like
that.
it's becoming more and more of a problem. Like as each day goes by, and it's really concerning.
Not for them, apparently.
Oh no, dude, his videos get copyrighted.
No, not
instant.
not for PewDiePie. I meant for not.
Oh.
Clearly, it's not concerning enough for Google because they haven't done shit about it. Like, clearly, however much money they're losing for people complaining about that isn't enough for them to care. Like, it's clearly under the threshold of concern for them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, someone, if they were able to, should swoop in with their counter to YouTube, and this would be a great time to do it because then they'd have to improve to counter back, and then basically Apple needs to release their YouTube, but they can't because they're retarded in every way possible.
Okay.
Also,
I'm just
Apple
saying, it's
making
just like-
their own YouTube would annoy me. Just stop, Apple. Just stop.
I did not know.
Well,
that,
see, that's the
actually.
thing.
That's a interesting thing.
It's just because it's like they could. I feel like Apple, especially when it comes to their biggest problems, it's always stuff that they choose to do. Like most of my problems with Apple always tend to be things like, oh, you chose to make this stupid mistake. Like it wasn't like, oh, you accidentally fucked up. Like Samsung's one, like that's a fucking dumb mistake when the phone started exploding. But clearly they didn't choose to make.
I
Like they
have
didn't
that
know
phone,
they
by
were
the
gonna
way.
explode. Oh, good. You should.
That's-
Great.
Yeah,
It's
say
not
that.
exploded.
Board an air.
Yeah.
board an airplane and say, "I've got
Yeah,
the
go
bomb
to the
phone."
airport with that.
Veen, we were on the plane together with this phone
That's true.
when we flew home that one time
You guys
for
flew
spring
together,
break.
remember?
We're on the same flight. I don't remember. I thought we were gonna do that, but we didn't
Yeah,
because
we
it didn't work out.
We boarded Oakland and we got off on what was it, Burbank? Yeah, I give you a ride home.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't remember that as much.
Clearly, it was memorable.
Were we sitting next to each other? Or...
Yes.
Why don't I remember that?
I remember. No, I definitely remember that because
You told me
I
the
don't know
story.
who was.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I honestly, that's weird because like I feel like I should have remembered that because like that sounds awesome. Like, because I always fly by myself and it's boring because like, oh, I want to play something or do something and I can never do. I feel like I would have remembered that. Why don't I remember that?
Jog your memory. You were telling me the story about when you boarded a plane and you started singing that one song that goes I forgot what the song is, like boom 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 boom, something like that.
Oh, I think it was Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas. I think that was like boom boom boom, gotta get that boom, boom. And then I realized like, oh shit, I'm just singing about boom in an airport. I was like, oh, they're gonna take me down for this one.
Do you remember it still or no?
A little bit more now, yeah. But I don't know why I don't remember the flight. I feel like I should have. That's awesome. Like, that's the ideal. Like,
wait,
I know, but I was like,
I'm pretty sure we were sitting next to each other.
Oh man, if we had flew together now too, we could bust up the Switch, play Smash. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, but we're so far apart.
Yeah, no, I mean obviously it doesn't work.
Yeah, you
now,
guys are different continents, you know.
Yeah, I'm in Africa and you're in South Africa.
They're in this. What? No, that's the same continent.
Are you sure?
Have you talked to them about that, Abby?
I don't think you have to fact check yourself.
No, Africa is all one continent.
Do you get to make that decision for them? Are you making this decision?
I honestly think you should probably look up before you speak because I feel like you don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's already. What? You guys are fucking with it. Fuck you guys.
I just don't get it.
What's the capital of Africa?
How the fuck would I know? That's a continent.
What's the capital?
Well, no, South Africa is a continent. Africa is a country.
No, you guys are idiots.
No, like
already copied.
Defined by the UN Constitutional Congressional Geographic Committee, South Africa and Africa are two separate countries. And neither of them are continents, because who gives a shit, but...
Okay, Jesus. Name the 7 continents, then.
Antarctica, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Asia, New Mexico, and the North Pole.
Okay. Alright.
I think that was more than 7, but I'll give it to you.
And Canada.
Yeah, I agree. Avino's a geographer. Yeah.
A geographer.
He's also a geologist.
Yeah, I find the rocks and then I eat them.
Okay. I wasn't referring to that, but okay. So yeah.
They taste real good in my teeth, and they're chewy, and sometimes they taste like iron, and then they come out red when I spit them out.
Probably is iron that you're putting in your
tastes
mouth.
really good.
But yeah. So if anybody... Huh?
Yeah, you guys enjoy your little jokes and shit.
Are you saying Africa's a joke?
I mean, I know their economy is struggling sometimes,
Right.
and their government system is a joke to begin with, but I wouldn't say they're a joke. That's a
You're really
breaking a lot of
Christ.
a lot of connections just shitting on Africa like that. A lot of talented people have come from Africa.
Yeah.
Even more talented.
You guys really love putting words.
Even more talented people have come from South Africa. Yeah. Some of the coolest people, South Africa.
Yeah.
Respect.
All right.
Steve Nash, Elon Musk. Great South African people. They're awesome. To be fair, Steve Nash is from South Africa, and so is Elon Musk.
I
But
just want him to get.
Yeah, but
Wait,
you're
Elon
just...
Musk from South Africa?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
and Steve Nash.
Interesting. All right. So have you played out your whole joke yet?
I mean, it clearly. If we were to compare it to like a baby bird learning to fly, it started flapping its wings to jump off the cliff, and then Emmy came out of nowhere and stepped on it. So
Right.
it's done.
Thanks a lot, Emmy. All right. So if nobody else has anything to say, I think this would be a good place. It is the best place to end
Very natural ending.
this episode.
Very natural. Well, I got a lot of
Yeah.
editing to do.
Yep.
Those
All
damn
the
pauses.
We'll do more next time you edit if you want. You know, I know how much you like
How about this? We just do
speed talking.
a whole podcast in silent. Yeah. Just increase
just sign
the
language.
pauses.
You know what? I think that'd be great because
Like,
I think
that's the
we'd be
biggest
so
pause.
good at it. I think it's come so naturally. I think it'd be scary how well off that does because it's just so goddamn natural.
Like the host will introduce everyone, and then after that, we just stop talking.
Oh, even better yet, the host won't say anything until someone else tells the host to say something. It's funny how that works out like that.
So, we good?
Yes.
I
Yes.
just waited.
All right, we gotta. All right, next time I'll host it. We gotta really clarify what a host.
Are you saying that I'm a bad host?
No, I wouldn't say you're a bad
I'm
host.
saying-
I guess unclear what a host does, and then it's just confusing
Hell, if
for
you want me to
everybody.
do,
I don't
like,
think
a
it's.
game
I don't
show
blame
host,
you.
Man, you want to do what's it
No,
called?
no,
for
no.
200
Well-
or what? You want?
Ooh,
Huh? Guess
become
that price?
You know what?
become Steve
Harvey.
All I
Harvey.
want you to just turn it on. Just turn whatever it is. Turn it on.
Turn it
For-
on.
once
Turn
the
the
recording
magic on.
goes, you just turn it on.
I mean, in Alex's defense,
I'm
the
sick,
last
by the way,
podcast
so
that I hosted, I
that's
didn't
my
know how
excuse.
to end it.
I said I'm sick. That's my
What?
excuse. Deal with it.
That's your excuse.
Oh, we very much are. Beauty of editing,
will.
right?
All right. So, guess that's it. So I'm your hostess with the mostest, as Avino likes to say. I'm Alex. Avino.
Hey yo.
Emmy.
Hey, bye.
So thank you guys for watching, and don't be a Johnny Shetster. Bye.